Good morning, students. Welcome to Shanta Junior College online classes. The continuation topic of solution is solvability. Solvability. Suppose you have taken beaker and add some water. How much quantity of water? The volume of water. Volume of water. And put some components to dissolve it. After some time, these components is reduced dissolving. How much quantity of component are dissolved in the water? These maximum quantity of components is known as solvability. The definition of solvability is the maximum amount of component, that means solute. The maximum amount of component is dissolved in unit volume of particular solvent to form saturated solution. It means the maximum amount of component, that is solute, is dissolved in unit volume, that like that water, unit volume of water at a particular solvent. The solvent means water. This maximum amount of solute dissolved in particular volume of solvent to form saturated solution. Saturated means no more quantity of solute dissolved in it, that is saturated. To form saturated solution at a given temperature and pressure, because the components should be dissolved in the water to must be certain temperature and also pressure. Okay, this is solubility of the solute. This solubility is represented by the mole fraction of solute. The solute is taken, water may be like that, gas, solid, in liquid. You have taken gas or solid but in liquid. Okay, the mole fraction is represented by X, so solubility is represented by X. Okay, these units of solubility is, the units of solubility X is gram per liter or moles per liter. Okay, gram per liter or moles per liter. It is the units of solubility. The represented by solubility is represented by X, that means mole fraction of solute. Okay, the solubility is affected by solid or gas in a liquid. Okay, solubility is affected by solids or gases in a liquid. Suppose solubility of a solid in a liquid. Solubility of a solid in a liquid. Suppose you have taken NaCl. is dissolved in water. It means the solid is dissolved in liquid. Next component, naphthalene. The chemical formula of naphthalene, C10H8. Okay, naphthalene does not dissolve in the water. It is also solid, but these NaCl dissolve in the water, but naphthalene does not dissolve in the water. Okay, why? Because NaCl dissolve in the water, and why? Because in naphthalene does not dissolve in the water. Suppose you have taken NaCl does not dissolve in the benzene, but naphthalene C10H8 is dissolved in the benzene, and okay, NaCl does not dissolve in the benzene, naphthalene is dissolved in the benzene. This reason is NaCl is polar solute, and water H2O is also polar solute. This is polar solute, this is also polar solute. The polar solute, not a solute, solvent. The polar solute is dissolved in the polar solvent. Polar solute is dissolved in the polar solvent. This is naphthalene ball is non-polar solute. Water is polar solvent. So non-polar, it does not dissolve in the polar. In this concept, naphthalene is non-polar. Benzene is also non-polar. Non-polar is dissolved in the non-polar. Polar is dissolved in the polar. So the polar solute is dissolved in polar solvent. Non-polar solute is dissolved in non-polar solvent. As like this process is known as like dissolves like dissolve like concept. Okay, like dissolve in like, that means polar solute dissolve in polar solvent, non-polar solute is dissolved in non-polar solvent. That means like dissolve in like. Okay, next, some solute are dissolved in solvents. Some solutes are dissolved in solvents. Two forms, increase of concentration, or decrease of concentration. These information already tells about the maximum solute is dissolved in the solution, that is concentration is increased. The lesser quantity of solute dissolved in the solution, that is dilution is increased. Okay, in case concentration or dilution two forms, this process is known as dissolutions. Okay students, solutes are dissolved in the solvents two forms, concentration solutes or dilute solutes. This process is known as dissolutions. Next, the amount of solute is dissolved in solvent. The amount of solute is dissolved in solvent. After some time, the total solute is collied with solvents. After some time, to separate some quantity of solutes, after some time, the amount of solute is dissolved in solvent. The maximum solute is collied with solvents. After some time, some quantity of solute is separated from the solution. some quantity of solute is separated from solution. Suppose you have taken the beaker, it is solvent to add with solute. Suppose sugar. The sugar is continuously dissolving the solvent like that water. After some time, the maximum amount of sugar is collided with the water. After some time, this is solution. This sugar is separated from the solution. This process is known as crystallization. This process is known as crystallization. It means solute to forms dissolution solutions like that, concentration solutions, dilution solution, and solute plus solvent is to forms crystallization process. Okay students, crystallization process. Okay, the solubility of solid in liquid to forms crystallization solution and dissolution solutions. Okay, next, it is affected by the temperature. Suppose solute plus solvent to forms solution. Solute plus solvent to forms solution. This is equilibrium. Solute plus solvent to forms solution. It is known as equilibrium. What type of equilibrium? Dynamic equilibrium. This equilibrium, suppose this equilibrium equation is must be attempt to Le-Chatelier principle. How it is possible? Suppose this solute in endothermic. The solution is endothermic process. In case temperature or increase, automatically solvability or increase. Okay students, in the endothermic process, temperature or increase, solubility or increase. Exothermic process, temperature or increase, solubility or decrease. So solubility is affected by temperature. Because of that reason, temperature or increase, solubility or increase in the endothermic process. Exothermic process, temperature or increase, solubility is decrease. So this solubility is must be affected by the temperature. Okay, endothermic means at the presence of heat, means liberation. Endothermic process, heat energy is liberation. Exothermic process is absorption of heat energy. So in the endothermic process, dynamic equilibrium, temperature or increase, solubility almost increase. In the exothermic process, temperature or increase, solubility or decrease according to the, so these condition is must be attempt to the Le-Chatelier principle. Next process, pressure. Suppose pressure means compression. Okay students, pressure means compression. So solids and liquids are already very compressible. Solids are liquid already compressed. Because of solid, it has particular volume and particular shape. Liquid also particular volume and particular shape because it has already compressed. So these solids are liquids, not a compression. Gases only compressed. compressed. These gases, what type of gases? The solubility of gases is the solubility of gases in a liquid. Already we discussed previous, the solubility of solids or gases in liquids. The solubility of gases are solids in liquids. So the solubility of gases in liquid is directly proportional to the solubility of gases in liquids is directly proportional to the partial pressure of that gas above liquid surface. Above liquid surface. Suppose you have taken beaker, put some water, O2, N2, H2, these type of gases. O2, how much quantity of O2 is, push some quantity of pressure, and hydrogen also, how much quantity of pressure is applied to the inner part of the water, then automatically it gives same quantity of pressure. So how much quantity of pressure is applied to the gases to gives same quantity of pressure? So this pressure is equal to this pressure. In case the external pressure is increasing, automatically internal pressure is increasing. So the solubility of gas, these type of gases of solubility is directly proportional to partial pressure of their liquid. So it is the gases, pressure of gases. This concept is established is Henry. It is the scientist name. The Henry's concept is the solubility of gases in liquid is directly proportional to partial pressure of that gas above their liquid surface, and that means this type of surface to attempt to the pressure. This is the Henry concept. Next we discuss about the Henry's topic. Okay, thank you student.